It's 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm crawling out of my bed. Another opening day is lying just ahead. The sun begins to rise and my anticipation's high, hoping that I'm gonna see a big old buck walk by. Well, this living outdoors is just the life for me, sitting in my boat or in a stand up in a tree. Well, life is just too short, won't you come along with me and let me introduce you to this life, living outdoors.
Living Outdoors is brought to you by
Jim Brown at Edward Jones Investments in Monroe, 770-267-8346. Phelps Heating and Air in Monroe, 770-267-2043. Pro Air Services in Monroe, 770-207-9054. D&D Auto Sales, 220 East Highland in Monroe, 770-207-0805. Vanguard Salon, located in downtown Monroe. Hammond Tractor and Implement, 1269 Old Monroe Madison Road in Monroe, 770-267-8316.
your home for real country and NASCAR, WMOQ Q92.3 FM. PJ's Place for all you can eat catfish on Friday and Saturday night.
Mike Sarles with Alpha Insurance, Auto, Home, Life, and Business, 770-207-5112. Marty Wilson Taxidermy, 770-787-5036, because only God can do it better.
John's Supermarket, 412 South Broad Street in Monroe.
Whitley's Transmission Service. For fast and dependable service, call 770-962-0913.
8th Equipment Room, 770-207-6041. Monroe Vet Clinic, 770-267-3690.
We're getting ready to go down the Apalachee River on a 2-day trip. Just me and Jay, it's just us two. But we're gonna have a ball. We're gonna go from Price Mill Road down to 441. There's a little place down there where Jacks Creek comes in. We're gonna find us a camping area right in there. We're gonna cook fish and we got steaks. We got it going, folks. Y'all don't miss it. It's gonna be a good one. All right, folks, seriously, we're going on a 2-day trip, and we spent $25 on this trip. Now, we didn't buy the canoes, you know, they have to be bought. There's a lot of some expenses, our fishing poles, that kind of stuff, but most of them things you already got. This day and time, the economy is awful, and people are looking for things to do that doesn't cost a whole lot of money, and, well, we think we've come up with something. So we're about to do a 2-day trip on the Apalachee, and like I said, we're fishing, we're going to be catching brim. We're going to camp out, so I'm sure we're going to catch some catfish. We're going to grill catfish, and we got a cooler with drinks in it, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. I don't want y'all to miss it. So stick around. Living Outdoors will be right back.
Do you know where to get the best selection of meat this grilling season? John's Supermarket in Monroe, where our meat is a cut above the rest, offering you the highest quality chicken, a vast selection of Angus beef, and the finest pork in Monroe. John's Supermarket also has a large selection of barbecue sauces and marinades to spice up your grilling. And don't forget, all our meat is cut in-house to give you unbeatable freshness. John's Supermarket, located at 412 South Broad Street, Monroe. Locally owned and operated since 1965.
Do you need a new furnace or air conditioner? Call the experts at Phelps Heating and Air. Our staff specializes in selling and servicing all makes and models. We have provided Monroe with quality work since 1989. Let Phelps Heating and Air add value and comfort to your home today.
I'm Jason Phelps, and giving award-winning service is my top priority. So remember, Phelps Heating and Air for all of your heating and air needs.
Vanguard, a full-service salon located at 133 North Broad Street in beautiful downtown Monroe. Owners Melissa Vandiver and Nancy Garrison, along with their team of professional technicians, are ready to take care of all of your hair and nail care needs. Tanning, waxing, and professional products are also available. Open Monday through Saturday, walk-ins are always welcome, or you can call for an appointment. Vanguard wants to be your full-service salon.
Whether it's the heat of summer or the cold of winter, or any time in between, you can depend on Pro Air Services, a division of Snellville Heating and Air, to help you stay comfortable. We've been servicing your area for over 20 years with our fleet of over 50 service vehicles. Our technicians undergo continuous training to ensure that they can provide the most efficient methods of service in the industry. So for the best service in your area, give us a call at 770-982-9800 and be sure to ask about our 24-hour priority service agreement.
Oh, man. Old river's kind of low. Hey, you know, I told you it's just me and Jay on this trip, so any videoing that we do, it's either going to be him videoing me or me videoing him all the way down through here, so it's fun, though. I'm hot, man.
I am too, about to burn up.
All right, we've hit our first major snag, and we knew it was going to have this problem. It's August. You can't expect a whole lot of water to be rolling down a river in Georgia. And here's what we got, our first snag. So we're going to have to get the canoes out and drag them over some rocks here, but we ain't going to let it slow us down. We had a pretty good snowstorm this winter, so we kind of expected this. A lot of broken trees laying in the river. We're going over and on down the river. Going. Why, good thing you got light boats. It's a good thing. What are they gonna pick it up over? Wow! Alright, a handful. Alright, there's one across. Let's go and put it in the water, Rick.
Hey, you got to bail the water out of these things every now and then. I don't know where it comes from, but I guess we're just splashing around to get it in there. It's pouring rain on our little river trip. We got the canoe.
Tonight, I'm putting this in the trash bag. A good outdoorsman always brings trash bags.
We got a canoe stuck up under a big old heavy limb, man, and it's not real wet, but just wanted to show you it is pouring. I'm glad I brought Charlie's camera with me, so I wouldn't have to get mine out in the rain.
All right, we're thinking about 3/4 of the way to where me and Ricky want to camp tonight, but you can see right now, it's summertime, it happens. 10% chance today, but here we are under the 10%. We put our canoes over here under these limbs. We're thinking about getting the tarp out, but we're not sure. It doesn't last too long. We're gonna go on down the river. Ricky, it's getting harder and harder. We're batting down all the hatches, cameras, food, charcoal. Oh my God. But hey, I was in the river anyway, so I was already wet. Why not all of it? And my toilet paper's in here. That's a huge thing. Got to keep dry toilet paper. That's waterproof. Good googly motor, here it comes. Getting our supper going. Ricky brought us some steaks tonight, so we're having steaks and baked potatoes. But cooking a potato like this takes a couple hours, so we're gonna get our potatoes on and we're going fishing. We stopped in a nice spot. Cover them up. Me and Ricky are about to starve. Take a little while, but they're gonna be extra good because we're at the river. All right, it's supper time on the river. We just dug our potatoes out. Let's see. Oh yeah, steaks are ready. We hadn't had much luck fishing though. Only a few bites. So we're kind of discouraged on that, but we're gonna get up early in the morning, hit it pretty hard. The peak feeds at 8:30 in the morning, so we're gonna get out here early with a couple of poles rigged up. So let's get some supper on. That's so much good, huh?
That's good.
Whatever kind of steak it is.
Yeah, it's good.
Do you need a new furnace or air conditioner? Call the experts at Phelps Heating and Air. Our staff specializes in selling and servicing all makes and models. We have provided Monroe with quality work since 1989. Let Phelps Heating and Air add value and comfort to your home today.
I'm Jason Phelps, and giving award-winning service is my top priority. So remember, Phelps Heating and Air for all of your heating and air needs.
Vanguard, a full-service salon located at 133 North Broad Street in beautiful downtown Monroe. Owners Melissa Vandiver and Nancy Garrison, along with their team of professional technicians, are ready to take care of all of your hair and nail care needs. Tanning, waxing, and professional products are also available. Open Monday through Saturday, walk-ins are always welcome, or you can call for an appointment. Vanguard wants to be your full-service salon.
Do you know where to get the best selection of meat this grilling season? John's Supermarket in Monroe, where our meat is a cut above the rest, offering you the highest quality chicken, a vast selection of Angus beef, and the finest pork in Monroe. John's Supermarket also has a large selection of barbecue sauces and marinades to spice up your grilling. And don't forget, all our meat is cut in-house to give you unbeatable freshness. John's Supermarket, located at 412 South Broad Street, Monroe, locally owned and operated since 1965.
Whether it's the heat of summer or the cold of winter, or any time in between, you can depend on Pro Air Services, a division of Snellville Heating and Air, to help you stay comfortable. We've been servicing your area for over 20 years with our fleet of over 50 service vehicles. Our technicians undergo continuous training to ensure that they can provide the most efficient methods of service in the industry. So for the best service in your area, give us a call at 770-982-9800 and be sure to ask about our 24-hour priority service agreement.
Hey look, we've been here all night. We just woke up. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning and the fish seem to be biting. You know, last night we couldn't get them to bite anything. But they're biting now just as fast as we can throw it out there. So we hope we can catch a few fish here real quick.
Sausage. Probably ain't got no battery left. Looking good though, aren't they? A little bit more on that side.
Catfish. Carp. There's a carp.
Look at that, son.
How about that? Is there any wonder why they call him a sucker fish? That's all right, man. That was pretty fun. Man, I was hoping that was catfish. I could tell it was the way he was biting it, man. Beautiful little channel cat. Wow, what a beauty. Look, you hold them like this, they look bigger. Boy, if this thing is full of them little things now, that's awesome, isn't it? Pretty little channel cat. We'd love to have seen him last night. We'd never quit fishing. Oh yeah, sausage and eggs, breakfast of champions. A little toast now. And we're ready to eat. Why is everything so much better on the river? That's awesome. Of course, it couldn't have been that hard to pull in. That's a brim. Jay, he stood the end of it up. Boy, it's a good one, though. Well, we could eat a mess of them in no time, you know. They'd be good. Oh, another red belly. Look how pretty they are. You don't think those are good eating, you are mighty wrong. It takes about 12 or 15 a person. But boy, you want some good eating. The meat is just sweet and sugar, and they are about some of the best fish you can eat. We're about to pack it up and go, though. We're going to start throwing them back now. We got plenty. Still fun, though. GPS is a handy tool to have. Lets y'all pretty much know where you always are, anyway. In case of emergency, it's pretty handy also. We're going to mark our camping spot right here, so next time we do this trip, we'll know exactly how far it is to our camping spot and about how long it's going to take us to get here. So it kind of helps to know what's going on when you're traveling like that down the river, middle of nowhere. Me and Ricky's been throwing rooster tails all the way down the river trying to catch one, show you a show bass, but I know he looks little. That's about the average size in here. They get a hair bigger. We probably caught them up to maybe 3/4 pound. They're very good to eat, super sweet meat. But like I said earlier, we're gonna throw them back. We're about to our destination. But that is some fun fishing in the river. He fights just like a largemouth. We throw rooster tails. Everybody knows a rooster tail. Something fun everybody can do. You can walk down through here, just pick these little holes out and just tear them up with rooster tails. So those are a hoot, but we're gonna let him go. Look how pretty he is striped up. There are two different little bass in here, actually probably three if you count the largemouth itself, but there's another one that looks just like this fish. We call a red-eye bass. And it'll be obvious if you ever catch one. His eye is blood red, so I really don't know the technical difference, but these are shoal bass, I do know that. Red-eye's a different fish, and the largemouth's yet a different bass, so there's really all three in here, but majority of what you're gonna catch is gonna be shoal bass. But ain't he a pretty little rascal? Let's let him go. That's what I was hoping for. All you gotta do is stop at the deep little holes. It's pretty obvious when you come down through if you ever float a river in late summer. You gotta find the deeper pockets. It's a no-brainer. When you go down through there, usually turns or bends are gonna have deep holes in the corners. And like I said, we just use rooster tails. That's all you gotta do. It's pretty easy. Look at that little fish. Talking about a pretty little marked up fish. And look at his tail. Look at the tips of red on him. Some sort of brim. Don't know exactly what kind. It's not a warmouth. A warmouth has a bigger mouth like a bass. Could be a mix of anything in here. Pretty though. Very good eating. That's mostly what you're gonna catch. But
Catch a few of those, you usually catch a shoal bass out of the same kind of spot. Let's try this again. Let's see what this is. Another brim, another red belly, just like him. Exactly the same kind of fish. Exactly the same, red tips on the tail and all. You could literally catch thousands of these things down the river. You talk about something fun for kids. Me and Ricky have already said next time we go, we're bringing our kids. We're gonna bring tubes and let them float along beside us. We're just gonna haul the gear and do the work. Let the kids have a ball. This is the perfect way to enjoy a weekend with the kids. Woo-hoo-hoo. Now I showed you that little shoal bass a while ago. That's about as big a one as you're gonna catch in here. I'd say, what, half, 3/4 pound. But you saw him hit, pretty violent. That looks like a regular largemouth. That's a regular largemouth bass. No tiger stripes. Shoal bass has the tiger stripes a while ago. Regular largemouth. What a hoot, though. He came out from under those limbs and grabbed it like he knew what he was doing. So much fun. I could stay out here. Don't make me go home. Please don't make me go home. I love it. I've thrown in this hole 5 times and caught 3 fish, so if you do your little time looking for your holes, it's worth it. Don't just throw everywhere. Got up there tight here, where he was. One follow on that one. Look, another red belly. There ain't no telling how many of those are out there. Out there, really. He knows which way to go. Look at it. So much fun. All right, that's 4 for 6, right? That's even a better spot. No, can't catch one every cast. Here's the whole thing about this trip. Literally, the same $9 fishing license I always talk about. All this is yours. Of course, you can't venture off out of the riverbanks. We own a piece of property on the Apalachee, so that gives us right to put in, but any public access would be at a bridge, at a state highway, anywhere you could get in like that, as long as you stay in the river, camp on the sandbars, don't venture up in the woods. It's all usually private land, unless you're around some government property. But with a $9 fishing license, very inexpensive trip. So kids under 16 don't have to have a fishing license. Free. State of Georgia.
Vanguard, a full-service salon located at 133 North Broad Street in beautiful downtown Monroe. Owners Melissa Vandiver and Nancy Garrison, along with their team of professional technicians, are ready to take care of all of your hair and nail care needs. Tanning, waxing, and professional products are also available. Open Monday through Saturday, walk-ins are always welcome, or you can call for an appointment. Vanguard wants to be your full-service salon.
Do you know where to get the best selection of meat this grilling season? John's Supermarket in Monroe, where our meat is a cut above the rest, offering you the highest quality chicken, a vast selection of Angus beef, and the finest pork in Monroe. John's Supermarket also has a large selection of barbecue sauces and marinades to spice up your grilling. And don't forget, all our meat is cut in-house to give you unbeatable freshness. John's Supermarket, located at 412 South Broad Street, Monroe, locally owned and operated since 1965.
Whether it's the heat of summer or the cold of winter, or any time in between, you can depend on Pro Air Services, a division of Snellville Heating and Air, to help you stay comfortable. We've been servicing your area for over 20 years with our fleet of over 50 service vehicles. Our technicians undergo continuous training to ensure that they can provide the most efficient methods of service in the industry. So for the best service in your area, give us a call at 770-982-9800 and be sure to ask about our 24-hour priority service agreement.
Do you need a new furnace or air conditioner? Call the experts at Phelps Heating and Air. Our staff specializes in selling and servicing all makes and models. We have provided Monroe with quality work since 1989. Let Phelps Heating and Air add value and comfort to your home today.
I'm Jason Phelps, and giving award-winning service is my top priority. So remember, Phelps Heating and Air for all of your heating and air needs.
All right, we have our first injury. It's funny now that it's over, but it wasn't funny about 5 minutes ago. Well, I came under a limb, and there's a big heavy limb sticking down, and so I just laid back to go under it, and it mashed my head up against this thing right here. And my head couldn't go no further, so its limb scratched me on my face, man. It about tore my head off. I don't like canoeing no more. Hey, you know, this is one of them trips that you really hate to leave. We're having a ball. We're just catching fish one after the other. But Charlie called us, and he's down here at the bridge waiting on us. So I guess this river trip's about over. But, man, we have had a blast. I mean, it has been just an awesome time. We got rained on, but, you know, everything's dry now. We're almost back at the bridge. We caught a lot of fish. Look, Jay gave you a lot of good information about how to do this, about how to catch them, how cheap it is. It's very inexpensive. So don't forget to get your kids out and get out here on this river, man, and enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. We'll see y'all somewhere else next time on Living Outdoors.
Living Outdoors is brought to you by
Jim Brown at Edward Jones Investments in Monroe, 770-267-8346. Phelps Heating and Air in Monroe, 770-267-2043. Pro Air Services in Monroe, 770-207-9054. D&D Auto Sales, 220 East Highland in Monroe, 770-207-0805. Vanguard Salon, located in downtown Monroe. Hammond Tractor and Implement, 1269 Old Monroe Madison Road in Monroe, 770-267-8316.
your home for real country and NASCAR, WMOQ Q92.3 FM. PJ's Place for all you can eat catfish on Friday and Saturday night.
Mike Sarles with Alpha Insurance, Auto, Home, Life, and Business, 770-207-5112. Marty Wilson Taxidermy, 770-787-5036, because only God can do it better.
John's Supermarket, 412 South Broad Street in Monroe.
Whitley's Transmission Service. For fast and dependable service, call 770-962-0913.
Atha Equipment Room, 770-207-6041. Monroe Vet Clinic, 770-267-3690.